Hi, Connie. So this is your general reading from your order 5301. Thank you so much for your patience, and I'm so sorry that this is taking me forever. So I have my computer here. That's where I'm getting your energy from, just as a heads up. I will pause in between deck shuffling. This is your reading, okay? So I would watch it by yourself first, and then if you want to share it with others, then you're more than welcome to. It's totally up to you. This deck does not want to shuffle for me. Also, if you see this going by, it is just incense, just as a heads up. But this is yours to keep. You can rewatch it as many times as you want. You can fast forward it, you can pause it, you can stop it and then come back to it, whatever you wish, okay? All I ask is for you to please let me know how it resonates so that I know that I have the right energy, okay? Just as a heads up. But let's see what wants to come out. And I see that you already got your physical order as per my notes on my computer. It says that it's been delivered, so I hope that everything is okay with it. But let's see what's going on. And also, just to let you know, I don't have any cards out right now, okay? I don't normally show that. I don't know why I'm showing that to you, but anyway, let's see what's happening. I feel like you're anxious. I don't know. Have you been checking your email a lot? I'm so sorry if you have been. Whoa, that was me. I have a feeling that you've been checking your email quite a bit for this reading, so I do apologize for that. I'm trying to balance everything. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, everything wants to come out. Not everything, but a lot. You're struggling with something. Okay, that was an interesting card. We're going to leave it like that. That wants to come out too. Okay, so the first card kind of sets the tone of the reading, and as they kind of come out, it's like past, present, and future. Future's not set in stone. As soon as you start making decisions, things will change, okay? Just keep that in mind. Now, the first card that came out is Stalemate. You're having a hard time. You're clashing with yourself. I feel like you're kind of stuck in the middle of the road and you're looking at different pathways and you know where you want to go, where your end result is, but you have no idea how to get there, okay? So you're feeling kind of maybe stagnant, stuck. You're at a conflict. There's like conflict with something, okay? You're at a crossroads basically, okay? And you felt like this for quite a while, I feel like, and you're trying to move and have the momentum go forward, but you're having a hard time getting unstuck and get the momentum back, okay? Now, this is interesting because the Empress came out sideways. So when my cards come out sideways, because every card reader is a little different, so when my cards come out sideways like this, it's like it's an upright, but it's like past, present, and future. So you know your value, you know your worth, you know that you are like a rock star, and you have that divine feminine energy around you. So everybody has feminine energy, everyone has masculine energy. So the feminine energy is like your motherly, loving touch. You have good intuition for others, but I think that you struggle a little bit with yourself for trusting your intuition, okay? It's that little gut feeling that you shouldn't trigger anxiety or fear. I have a feeling that you're good with other individuals when they come to you for like advice or talking to them and those sorts of things, but when it comes to you, you struggle. So keep that divine feminine energy going, okay? Because you a badass. Keep going with it, okay? You know where you're going. You just gotta trust that intuition and get you unstuck, okay? Now, Risk came out next. Have that leap of faith, okay? And trust in the unknown. Trust yourself, okay? It even says it on there, okay? Leap of faith, trust the unknown, okay? And then Warrior came out in reverse, okay? So Warrior is about like strength, is about being prepared, it's about being a light worker. So like a healer too. I feel like you have those properties within you, but you don't trust it. You don't you don't embrace it enough, okay? So when I say that you're not embracing it enough, you're trying your hardest to, but you're forcing it. I feel like you're forcing it. So you can't force that. It should come naturally, and your gifts should come naturally if you're trying to develop them. You're being blocked. Okay, you have a huge wall up right now. So yes, you could have Earth in your chart, but this is the representation of the wall. So you are being blocked, or you're blocking yourself. Okay, so you have this huge wall up, and I think that you have a hard time letting individuals in, trusting individuals. Some are valid. Okay, if you get that icky feeling, that's your intuition going, hey, get the hell out of there. If you are nice and comfortable with that individual, you're jiving with them, okay? So instead of boundaries being like walls, okay, view it like a doorway. So when I say it's like a doorway, when somebody crosses your boundary, okay, you're in charge of the door. So you can slam it shut, or you can gently close it as much as you want, or you can keep it open a little bit. If they are cool with your boundaries and they're not crossing any boundaries, then you can open it a little bit. Doors are easier to operate, open and close, than walls to build and break down, okay? Try and use that as a visual, okay? Serendipity came out like this. So this is like it's in reverse. Past, present, and future. So it's usually about like blessings, cosmic gifts, wishes being fulfilled. Since it's in reverse, you feel like everything's kind of against you. And whenever something kind of goes wrong, it kind of spirals and it keeps going wrong. There's certain things that always, like, if you're having a bad day, it just keeps getting worse, it feels like. So it seems like when you're in those like moods, where everything's going wrong and everything's not going right, and it's just like, why is this happening? It just keeps spiraling, okay? And you're always feeling like, well, this person had this happy thing happen to them. Why couldn't it have been me? But you should be happy for that individual as well. So you're kind of bringing on negative, I feel like. So like attracts like. So you got to get out of your head when that sort of stuff happens. That's when the evil eye happens too. So if you have somebody that had a promotion, for example, or had something really good to them happen, and then all of a sudden something and you're like out on the outside like, oh, I'm so excited for you, and oh, congratulations, but on the inside you're like, oh, that should have been me, like, oh, I hate that, and like, if you ever feel like that, you could be casting the evil eye on that person without even intending it to happen, okay? So just be conscious of that, and be conscious of how you are talking to yourself. I have a feeling you have some negative self-talking going on too, okay, up here. So that can hinder what's attracting, okay? If you're having negative things happening to you, then just kind of, again, take a breather, take a moment, just kind of time out, even step outside if you can, take a few deep breaths, and just kind of be like, yep, this is shitty, this has happened to me, what can I do to make it better, okay? And kind of just move forward with it instead of going backwards, okay? Because again, like attracts like. Turn this around, in other words, okay? Synchronicities came out next. So synchronicities is about like your guides, I think, are trying to send you messages. It's numbers. Are you seeing numbers? I don't know what number, but I think it's numbers. I think they're trying to send you numbers. So if it's a true angel number, you will either see it on clocks, or you could see it in addresses, you could see it on receipts, you could see it on license plates, you could see it in many, many different ways. But if it's the same number that's repeating over and over and over again, and you're not actively looking for it and it just happens, it's probably meant for you. Check it out to see what that number represents, because it's probably a message for you to try and get you out of the funk that you're in right now. Neverland came out next. So Neverland is about like your inner child healing. It could be about shadow work. It could be about Akashic records. So those sorts of aspects, I think that you got to bring that wonderment and childlike eyes back to the forefront. So instead of being too adulty, bring fun back in, okay? Bring fun back into your life. You're being too serious too. You're very like, not like too serious, but you got to bring some joy back in, okay? So that's what this is about too, okay? So it could be about past life. So again, Akashic records and those sorts of things. It could also be about like childhood trauma or healing needs to take place too. Okay. So it's kind of a little bit of everything for you for that one. This one was interesting because we have Island. So this one wanted to come out upright, but then when I was shuffling it, I hit it and then it came out in reverse. So this one here is about boundaries, it's about discipline, and it's about your needs getting met. So I think that you need to reevaluate how you view your boundaries with other individuals. Again, kind of reiterating the wall thing. And it's also about how you are with boundaries for other individuals. Okay? So are your needs getting met? And is everybody else's needs getting met around you? So this isn't just with your family members either. This is about coworkers, this is about friends, this is about everyone around you, okay? So take this into consideration when you are with everybody around you, okay? Are your needs getting met? Are your boundaries being crossed? And those sorts of things too, because I have a feeling that it's not all sunshine and rainbows with everyone, okay? And that's why it went like this and whoop, okay? So reevaluate some of the individuals that might be around you. I'm not saying just cross them right off the list, okay? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying just kind of be more conscious and conscientious about what's happening around you, and kind of, again, don't let this overanalyze things. And just kind of, again, trust that intuition. You need to start trusting your intuition a little bit more. We got false twin flame going on. So you're not a twin flame, okay? You're not a twin flame. This is about a karmic. This is about some sort of third party influence that is influencing a lot of this. So I don't know if that's one of these individuals because it came out just after this. But I think that's someone around you. I don't think it's a situation. I think it's a someone is some sort of third-party influence on you that's kind of affecting a lot of this that's going on. The bottom of the deck is spontaneous. So spontaneous is about, again, surprise, unexpected. It's about divine intervention. So we're talking like futuristic kind of things right now, okay? So something is going to come to you as a little bit of a surprise, and I think that's when this is going to go down and this is going to go down, okay? And this reading might be a little bit of a what the hell kind of thing, okay? But again, I think it's kind of a little boop wake up call for you too. Now, after this on the bottom of the deck is this one. It's not about this. What did I say at the beginning? I can't make this crap up. Look, it looks like a crossroads, man. Okay? Yearning, missing, distance. Dude, you're stuck here. You got 2 pathways or more. You can see the end result at the end, but you got to get there. Okay, I'm going to pause and shuffle another deck, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I was drawn to my Energy Oracle deck, and the first thing that pops out, again, I wish I was recording when I was shuffling this, because this is reiterating the crossroads yet again. Indecision. You got 2 pathways. You're stuck in the middle. Okay, it's reiterating the first deck. So this is about which choice to make. There's 2 or more choices ahead of you, okay? And you're anxiously looking at the road, wondering what way would be the better choice, yet standing still, feeling confused by up and down emotions. You could spend days, months, or even years in this back and forth energy, which I feel like you are. It's like present for a long time. And this is about, again, it's time to let go of the analysis, the self-doubt. Consider what direction resonates with you the most, okay? And it's also about both in the process and the goal. So follow your heart, and then you got door to spirit, all right? So this is about a spiritual awakening and new beginnings. It's also about opening into the expansive energetic realm where all new beginnings originate. So it opens truly unlimited potential for you. All right. It's also about for the change to happen into the core of your being. So increased powers in spiritual arts, intuition, those sorts of things, it's gonna happen. Okay. So it's also possibly a little bit of a deeper side into the spiritual world too. It could happen as well. You might be opening up to it. Now, walking away. So this is about letting go, moving on. This is about walking from an existing situation. So closing the gate behind you, but it's up to you if you want to fully go through the gate or if you're stuck in the gate. You're stuck in the gate. Okay. You're stuck there. So again, this is about like closing the gate behind you and not looking back. It's also into the unknown in the future. So Something you're finished with. The familiarity of the situation may be enticing, but you're ready to look at your options. So it's about new beginnings are at hand. So letting go of that old habit or letting go of that individual that could be blocking you. I don't know if it's, again, reiterating from the first deck of that one person that could be kind of holding you back a little bit. But again, it's your life, is however you wish to live it. I'm just kind of telling you how I feel and what's coming out, okay? But it's ultimately up to you. So this is about using your resources and walking away from whatever you're needing to walk away from, okay? And moving forward. Then we have 6th chakra archangel Metatron. So he is about your third eye. Okay, third eye. Okay, intuition and all that sort of stuff too. Okay, so clarity of thought, personal vision. It's again, it's about having that greater clarity, that aha moment going on. Okay, it's also about like having an expanded perception about things around you. So again, reiterating the first deck. So you need to focus on your personal vision and create a clear picture in your mind to support what your daily thoughts are. So again, getting rid of the negative, like attracts like. This one I feel like it's reiterating you. Okay, so the woman holding a heart. So this is about someone who is dealing with love or emotions. And again, it's a reflection on yourself, I feel like. Okay, so you're caught in your own head and you're caught in your own state of emotions, and you're having some concerns with it. Okay, so for this one here, it's an even-tempered, caring person, but you and your emotions are getting in the way of yourself and clear thinking. Okay, so you have to be the one to kind of, again, you have that caring heart on you, but notice the butterfly too on her head. So the butterfly is about evolving and changing and growth, not only with yourself, but also with those around you too. And you are evolving and changing and growing into a butterfly. Okay, the bottom of this deck is storm warning. There's all kinds of different storms out there. There is like the gentle spring rainstorm. There's like the hurricane. There's like a tornado. There's like thunderstorms. There's different kinds of storms out there. Okay, so you're going to be going through some sort of storm coming up, but I don't know exactly what kind of storm it's going to be. I think that once you kind of figure out who this individual is that's maybe keeping you stuck, then you're going to have a little bit of this. So it's kind of like clouds on the horizon kind of deal. Okay, so it's about potential difficulty of the external world. It could be a little bit of a storm inside too. Okay, so it could be external or internal, but I think that this one here is about just being cautious. And it's also about being conscious, but not fearful at the same time, okay? But it's also about like, consider what's going on and look at the situation with calm clarity. So investigate your options and intentions. So stand up for yourself and take action. Because again, it's that huge wall that's up right now. And you just have to have that careful thought and move the storm away from you so that it's passing instead of staying and hovering over top of you. I'm going to grab one more deck. This is kind of repeating as well, but we have the drama card. This one here is about like creating problems. It's also about overreacting, possibly having like that drama queen kind of effect. So again, kind of going back to when I was saying like it just keeps spiraling because you keep thinking about it. So ascending came out next. So this is about learning. Transcending is about having that new phase come about. So having that aha moment of exactly why it's happening and then trying to flip it around. It's not going to be overnight. It's going to take time and effort on your part to be like, okay, I'm conscious of this is what I'm thinking. It's a negative thought. Stop in its tracks and then have that grounding moment and then move forward. Okay, moving. This is again having that environmental change, feeling maybe a little bit empty inside, feeling a little bit boxed up. Like again, you're kind of stagnant and stuck going on. Okay, butterflies, feeling complete, happiness, devotion, evolving, changing, growing, reiterating as well. So once you again have that aha moment of flipping the switch and getting out of that stuck moment, you will have this, and then you will also have self-love and appreciation and unconditional love for yourself, and possibly some of the individuals that are around you will bring you closer to, because again, you'll have that aha moment and notice the signs. Okay, so again, having those meanings, repeating numbers, synchronicities. It even says repeating numbers on this one too. Okay, repeated numbers. So having those signs from your guides and knowing how to interpret them and how to kind of go from there. So see if there's anything that's sticking out to you as far as number wise. The bottom of the deck is finality. So this one here is about like noticing the differences. Once you start noticing those differences, then there's no looking back. You are gonna start evolving and changing and getting that momentum unstuck. Okay, so breaking up what no longer serves you to the highest good, but you need to figure out how to do that for yourself. So I hope this helps. I hope this resonates with you. I just split the deck. Pursuit. Look at the owl. So this is again about persistence, resiliency, those sorts of things. So just be persistent at it and be resilient for it, and start trusting your intuition more. Start doing intuition tests too. I have a whole playlist on them on my TikTok if you are interested. So all the best to you. Let me know how this resonates with you, and thank you again so much for supporting me and for everything. Again, for allowing me to access your energy too. See you later. Take care.